For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
I wanted to move on to the next chapter in our journey of the many ways the Satans attack the seed of man through spiritual warfare. However, the way the synagogue of Satan that operate YouTube suppressed the last message about Black people choosing the God of money over the Most High made me realize that we need a part 2. When the synagogue of Satan suppressed certain messages, this lets me know I need to continue to help my people about that topic. In this case, financial literacy through spiritual warfare. The spiritual warfare being done against the seed of man in the form of money is not being recognized by Black people. Some Black people believe as long as they maintain their $1 trillion buying power, they have some sort of leverage over the wicked. My people, the time have come for you to wake up. Having access to the army of the Most High to fight your battles is far better than trillions of dollars in spending power. I know that the God of money have blinded the minds of many of you, deceive you into believing your spending power have a stronghold over the heathens. The time have come for you to learn the truth about the God of money that gave you trillions in spending power. The words of the Most High said it's extremely difficult, basically impossible, for a rich man to enter the kingdom of the Most High.
Then said Jesus unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God.
With the scripture you just heard saying it's easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle before a rich man could enter the kingdom of the Most High. The truth found in that verse went over the heads of many people in the church as well as in the awakening for a long time. A great majority of you are not used to hearing the words of the Most High. Religion made the living words of the Most High appear to be dead. The Spirit of truth guides you here for you to hear the words of the Most High in truth. For some of you, this will be the first time you're hearing the words of the Most High without the alterations of the workers of iniquity as well as the influence of religion. The word said it's impossible for the rich to enter the kingdom of the Most High. I know in this world's most popular religion called Christianity teach what is contrary to the living words of the Most High. Christianity has a large following. Don't let this religion lead you onto the broad road that leads to destruction. The words of the Most High said, the flesh crave what is contrary to the spirit.
For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
The high-level religious leaders are teaching the people what is contrary to the truth. Many of Christianity's most famous preachers are wealthy and they focus on teaching about prosperity. Religion made it appear as if what this world considered to be wealth is a blessing from the Most High. The reason the Satans want you to associate being wealthy as a blessing to get you to admire this earth and the ways of the wicked. Remember, this earth is in the hands of the wicked. The Satans want you to accept the leadership of the workers of iniquity that control the wealth of this world. The Satans also want the seed of man to desire the things the 1% have to get you to follow them. If you knew the words of the Most High, you would know that the Most High don't want his people to follow the heathens. The Israelite bloodline is supposed to be the people to lead the rest of the seed of Adam to the Most High. That is why the Most High made you the light to this dark world. Instead of leading, many Black people are following. How can you be the salt of the earth if you're a follower?
Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost his savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out, and to be trodden under foot of men.
Black people, you don't want to be chosen for nothing. You certainly don't want the Most High to cash you out because you lost your flavor. Too many Black people are willing to sell their soul for money. Many from the seed of man have sold their soul for the wealth of this world. The celebrity world, as well as social media, reveal how many from the seed of man will compromise themselves for money. Some are willing to change the truth of the Most High's words into a lie so that they can obtain the wealth and power this world has to offer. Israelites and Gentiles, what the Most High promised you in the coming kingdom is far more valuable than the wealth of this world.
But as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him.
Don't let the Satans blind your minds with the wealth of this world. Remember, everything in this world is temporary and will be destroyed. What the Most High has prepared for the righteous in his kingdom will never be destroyed. Israelites and Gentiles, don't associate the wealth the Most High gave to his people with the wealth of this world. I have never met or heard of an honest billionaire or trillionaire in my life. Majority of the CEOs of the major corporations in this world align themselves with the God of this world. Google is one of the many major corporations that have power and status in the beast system. The way they suppress the truth through their social media platform YouTube showed me that the wealth they obtained in the beast system was done through serving the God of this world. That is how the CEOs of these major corporations became rich and gained power in the beast system. Satan can only make a person or business obtain great wealth by stealing. The Satans have to steal from another to give to the one that is willing to serve them. That is why they always look for ways to take from Black people to give to the other species of mankind. Israelites and Gentiles, the Satans have nothing. Everything the Satans have in this world was stolen from the seed of men. Everything the Satan stole, including your dominion, they gave to the seed of the fallen or to anyone willing to serve them. But now, O Adam, by reason of thy fall, thou art under my rule, and I am king over thee, because thou hast hearkened to me, and hast transgressed against thy God. Neither will there be any deliverance from my hands until the day promised thee by thy God. That is why the wealth of the wicked is being stored for the righteous. Everything stolen will be returned to its rightful owner. That is why the wicked is not at peace with their wealth. They know a day is coming when they have to return all they have stolen, including the identity of the seed of man they have taken for themselves. The Most High didn't give anything to the seed of the fallen. Today, the other species of mankind is ruling the world due to the fall of Adam and Eve in the garden. The dominion Adam and Eve had over the earth was taken from them, and both Adam and Eve became subject to the Satans they live amongst. The Satans promised to make Adam's life, as well as his descendants, harder than it needs to be on this earth. As you heard in the scripture, Satan said no deliverance was coming to Adam until the day the Most High delivered Adam and his seed from his hands. Israelites and Gentiles, it's very important for me to highlight what Satan said about not getting any deliverance from his hands until the Most High delivered Adam and his seed. As you can see, it's the Most High that have to deliver you. No amount of boycotting and protesting is going to deliver you out of the hands of the Satans. Your trillions of dollars in spending power is not going to deliver you, nor accomplish what you want in the beast system. The God of money can't save you. The words of the Most High made it very clear that the battle belongs to the Most High. The Father is the one that have to send the word of God to deliver you at the appointed time.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
It's due to the seed of man's fallen state that Satan was able to rob them of their dominion to give to anyone who is willing to bow down to worship them. The wicked that run this world with the Satans obtained their power when they stole land from the seed of Adam from all over the world through colonization. After they colonized every land, they erased the seed of Adam from the land to make it appear as if they are the natives the Most High gave the land to. A thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy.
The thief cometh not but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy.
Despite their identity theft, they can't keep what don't belong to them. That is why you shouldn't rely on the wealth of this world. Everything that Satan's offer you is stolen. Everyone who accepts his offers could only have temporary wealth. Any major corporation or individual with great wealth and power in the beast system got the money and power through serving the God of this world. These individuals and corporations didn't get their wealth by being honest. They had to compromise themselves. I find it interesting that the workers of iniquity made all of these community guidelines to protect the integrity of YouTube and Google, as well as the corporations that advertise on the platform, while behind the scenes, these corporations have zero integrity. The CEO of these corporations didn't obtain their wealth through truth and following community guidelines. Most of them built their corporations based on stealing other people's inventions and lying about it, as well as their personal beliefs. Also, they had to bow down and worship the prince of this world to get the power and wealth they have today. The Most High is not blessing the wicked. What message is Google sending through YouTube when they oppress and suppress other people's truth? These wicked corporations want to make people like you and me that have integrity appear to be the problem for not conforming to their wickedness. They say my content is bad for business. Then I get emails from multiple businesses that want to advertise on my so-called problematic channel. Where are these businesses' integrity if I'm bad for business? If these beast corporations cared and had any integrity, they would focus on paying their employees enough wages to live. Corporate greed is very real. The CEO of Google and YouTube are billionaires, while content creators that make their platform what it is don't qualify for AdSense or being removed from programs that allow them to earn. The Most High is not the one that blessed these beast corporations. The God of this world did. As long as the CEOs and employees are willing to bow down to worship the prince of this world, these corporations will remain in their power until the people of the Most High learn to fight in the spirit.
Again the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
The Satans desire worship, with the synagogue of Satan making it appear as if their doctrine on prosperity in the beast religion, as well as associating their position in the beast system through government leadership and major corporation with being blessed and highly favored by the Most High, has many people from the seed of man striving to become wealthy to obtain the same power the workers of iniquity have in the beast system. That is why we are witnessing many black people enslaving themselves in the corporations of the wicked to accumulate as much money as they possibly can to obtain the same power and wealth as the CEOs that bow down to worship the Satans. To the seed of man, the rich is not getting into the kingdom of the Most High. No matter how good the workers of iniquity may be rich appear to be, the rich is not getting into the kingdom of the Most High. When the word of God was flesh, he said to the rich man, sell all that you have, then he can come and follow him.
Jesus said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go, and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come, and follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Then said Jesus unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Do you believe the CEOs of the major corporations would sell all that they have to follow the gods they have given to you to worship, black people? Would the CEOs sell all that they have to follow your God? Matter of fact, would the CEOs of the major social media platforms sell all that they have to help the poor content creators on their platform? Absolutely not. That is why it's hard for a rich man to get into the kingdom of the Most High. The workers of iniquity have gained too much in the beast system to sell their assets for equality and peace on this earth. They too busy replacing people with AI in their corporations. I laugh when these corporations, the governments of these great kingdoms, and billionaires want to make themselves appear as if they obtained their wealth through serving the Most High in the spirit and in truth. You got your wealth from the Satans. The wealth of these corporations, individuals, and governments are conditional. You heard in the scriptures of how difficult it would be for the rich man to enter the coming kingdom of the Most High. The scriptures in the Bible gave us another example of how the rich man went to hell while the poor man went to our father Abraham.
There was a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. And it came to pass that the beggar died, and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom.
The words of the Most High made it very clear on how difficult it would be for the rich to enter the kingdom of the Most High. Today, the workers of iniquity made it appear as if being rich in this world is a blessing from the Most High. Israelites and Gentiles, the material things the heathens hold at great value in the beast system is not the kind of wealth the Most High value. The rich man that had everything in this world went to hell, while Lazarus, a man that was considered poor by this world's standards, went to the resting place of the righteous. The rich man's wealth, status, didn't guarantee him a place in the kingdom of the Most High. Likewise, Israelites, don't strive to obtain the same kind of wealth as the seed of the fallen on this earth. The wealth of the heathens will lead you to hell. Black people's GDP is the wealth from this world. Don't let the Satans deceive you into believing having a GDP in the trillions is a blessing from the Most High. Having trillions in buying power is the work of the God of money. It doesn't profit you to sell your soul for the wealth of this world.
For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Just like the heathens can't hold on to the wealth they have stolen, you won't be able to hold on to the trillions of dollars that is in the Black community. That is why you have a spending power in the trillions versus in net worth. Due to the spiritual warfare being done against you in various ways, the wealth from this world will never stay in your community. The workers of iniquity are the owners of the major corporations that control your wages. The Satans don't care of how much money you earn. As long as the money returned back to them, you can earn as much as you like. The spiritual wickedness in high places will let you have a GDP in the trillions. The way the heathens get the money back is through the unclean spirits they attack you with to get the money back into their pockets. Many of you don't realize the generational pattern of poverty, division, hate, jealousy, discord, and sexual misconduct, and countless other devils plaguing the Black community as spiritual attacks done by your oppressors and the Satans. The workers of iniquity attack you in the spirit to make sure the money you earn in their corporations are returned back to them. Also to keep their hands clean from your downfall. Attacks done in the spirit make your enemy that attack you look innocent. The seed of man are not knowledgeable about spiritual warfare. Therefore, when a devil is oppressing them, they never associate the oppression with a spiritual attack done by spiritual warfare. The truth is here to make you free.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Attacks done in the spirit will conceal your enemies until you gain the wisdom needed to unmask your enemies. In the awakening, a lot of Israelites are blaming the people they perceive to be Esau, when it's unclean spirits that is oppressing them in the spiritual. It's unclean spirits that is taking your money, causing divisions, and destroying all that you have. That is why you must engage in spiritual warfare to fight back properly. When you're able to fight properly through spiritual warfare, no matter how many devils they send to you, the unclean spirits won't be able to take anything from you. Through spiritual warfare, you can send those devils back to sender with nothing. Through spiritual warfare, the Most High will make those devils return to you sevenfold of what they have stolen.
Men do not despise a thief, if he steal to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. But if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance of his house.
The fallen have stolen everything they have. Like I said to you in the last message, focus on the unclean spirit that is attacking you. The spirit of poverty will not flee with you complaining to the Most High about how the heathens discriminate against you because of your skin color. The heathens know that your melanin is gold. The sun proved this to be true when the heat wave was burning them alive. Instead of complaining about racism, ask the Most High to send the spirit of poverty back to sender and make the spirit of poverty do everything to the sender's community as they intended for your community. Ask the Most High to let the sender reap from the evil seed of poverty they have sown. That is how you get the spirit of poverty to flee from you. The words of the Most High said, you will reap from what you sow.
Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
Israelites and Gentiles, let the words of the Most High do what he sent them to do. Let the spirit of poverty destroy their community just as they intended for your communities. Let the Most High deal with the person or Satan that sent the unclean spirit after you. Flesh and blood is not our priority. Our warfare is not carnal. The reason spiritual warfare is difficult for the seed of man to comprehend, they don't see spirits. They see trials and tribulations. A great majority of people don't view poverty as a spirit. I remember several years ago I said to my audience, everything is a spirit. A great majority of Israelites didn't believe me. Israelites and Gentiles, everything is a spirit. Money, although being an object, has an evil spirit behind it that makes money a god. The scriptures found in the Bible called the god of money Mammon.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and Mammon.
If you research Mammon, you will see that the heathens have an idol they serve that is called Mammon. Mammon is defined as wealth and material possessions, basically a god of consumerism. The Black community have a spending power in the trillions. GDP is consuming power. The god of Mammon have a stronghold in the Black community. The seed of man have the buying power in the trillions. The heathens associate Mammon with the evil spirit of greed. That is why the Most High said you can't serve two masters. The seed of man have to choose. Money is not the only spirit. Division, poverty, hate, jealousy, dysfunction, laziness, greed, homosexuality, sickness, and everything the workers of iniquity label emotions or personality traits are spirits. Even witchcraft and idolatry are spirits. The Satans deceive the seed of man into believing poverty is a condition of life or a curse rather than a devil that is destroying their life. When Black people have the wrong perspective about what is attacking them, they won't follow what the word of the Most High said to get a devil to flee.
Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
Engaging in spiritual warfare by praying warfare prayers, fasting, repenting, and returning to the Most High is the beginning to your deliverance. You will see changes when you begin to pray to the right God. The seed of man was conditioned to believe they have to live with the spirit of poverty and all the unclean spirits that oppress them because they are cursed. Don't let religious doctrines or devils make you establish covenants with demons. The Most High didn't curse Black people. The spiritual wickedness in high places made you believe that your curse is a form of spiritual attack. Israelites and Gentiles, you live on a battlefield. Having a GDP in the trillions is not going to get the spirit of poverty to flee from you. The spirit of poverty is not going to flee from the Black community by Black people working harder or spending all that they have. The spirit of poverty and all unclean spirits will flee when you engage in spiritual warfare, when you submit to the Most High.
Howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting.
Many Black people are mistaking the trillions of spending power they have with being wealthy. Like I said to you earlier, don't mistake the wealth of this world with the wealth of the Most High. The other species of mankind control your wages. At any time, they can release you from your position in their corporations and not hire you in any of their other corporations. If you depend on the God of money for provision, your life will fall apart. Because you have chosen money over the Most High, the Father will not provide for you. If you choose the Most High, he will supply all of your needs according to his riches and glory.
But my God shall supply all your need according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus.
When you return to the Father, even if the synagogue of Satan are successful in closing one door, the Most High will open several other doors to provide for you. The provision of the Most High are endless. There's a story in the Bible about the widow and the oil. The widow didn't have any money to pay for her late husband's debt. From one bottle of oil, the Most High made more than enough inventory of oil for her to sell to pay back the debt and to provide for her and her sons.
Now there cried a certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets unto Elisha, saying, Thy servant my husband is dead, and thou knowest that thy servant did fear the Lord, and the creditors come to take unto him my 2 sons to be bondmen. And Elisha said unto her, What shall I do for thee? Tell me, what hast thou in the house? And she said, Thine handmaid hath not anything in the house, save a pot of oil. Then he said, Go borrow thee vessels abroad of all thy neighbors, even empty vessels, borrow not a few. And when thou art come in, thou shalt shut the door upon thee and upon thy sons, and shalt pour out into all those vessels, and thou shalt set aside that which is full. So she went from him, and shut the door upon her and upon her sons, who brought the vessels to her, and she poured out. And it came to pass, when the vessels were full, that she said unto her son, Bring me yet a vessel. And he said unto her, There is not a vessel more. And the oil stayed. Then she came and told the man of God, and he said, Go sell the oil, and pay thy debt, and live thou and thy children of the rest.
There is nothing too hard for the Most High. The time have come for the people of the Most High to rely on the Father for provision instead of yourself and the idols of the heathens. Just because you don't have designer bags and clothes, as well as all the other material things this world said is valuable, as long as you have food to eat, clothes to wear, and a place to lay your head, that is sufficient enough.
Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee.
The God of money will leave you and forsake you. If you can't earn any wages, you won't have any money. When it comes to the provision of the Most High, he can provide for you through other people in many other ways. The Most High is not going to provide for you like the world. This world's riches come with materialism that are conditional and temporary. The provision of the Most High are eternal. Israelites and Gentiles, don't make the God of money your source. The God of money won't be able to provide for you like the Most High. The God of money won't help you like money does for the heathens. Your GDP is only providing and supporting the other species of mankind. Your trillions in spending power doesn't benefit the Black community in any way. That is why the other species of mankind are not afraid of your boycotts. This truth should open your eyes to show you how ineffective boycotting truly is. Boycotting will only help the Black community if Black people had major corporations to recycle their money. Since the heathens are the CEOs to all the major corporations, boycotting while earning money from the same corporations that is owned by the very people you boycott is delusional. I hope you're beginning to see how the Satans are attacking you in every way. The Satans truly have deceived the whole world.
And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
The time have come for you to increase your net worth with the Most High. Make the Most High your provider. The love of money will make you sell your soul to the Satans. The words of the Most High said, the love of money is the root to all evil. Judah, the son of Jacob, said, the love of money will make you call gods things that are not God. Israelites and Gentiles, don't let the heathens keep you operating in a carnal mind. Operating in the flesh is not going to help you in spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare happens in the spirit. If you truly want to overcome your enemies, you have to elevate to spirit. The Most High is a spirit. The Father wants his true worshipers to worship in spirit and in truth.
God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
When the Father said he wants you to serve and worship in the spirit, the Father wants you to walk in the spirit to connect with him. It's in the spirit that you will find the help that you need. Following religion is not walking in the spirit. Following religion is idolatry. The Father don't deal with your flesh. That is why he communicates with you in the spirit and in truth. Your dream life gives you the opportunity to see in the spirit. You have to know what it means to operate in the spirit. You cannot let the eyes of the flesh deceive you any longer. Elevating to the spirit means you're praying and fasting. When I say fasting, you must fast frequently. When you fast, you're inflicting your flesh. When you inflict your flesh, you give your spirit, the real you, the opportunity to get the nourishment that it needs to stand against the devils. I hear a lot of talk about mental health. Israelites and Gentiles, your spirit health is far more important. Fasting will give your spirit what it needs in spiritual warfare.
Therefore also now, saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning.
Fasting is serving the Father in the spirit. Fasting will connect you to the Most High in ways religion conceals from you. Spiritual warfare requires fasting. Israelites, the workers of iniquity suppress the last message about the God of money to trap you. They want you to continually be enslaved to their corporations. The workers of iniquity want you to boycott and spend your trillions on them. They know as long as you don't have the wisdom about spiritual warfare, they can keep you going around in circles. The Most High sent the Spirit of truth into this world to make you free. You have to do your part. Stop allowing the heathens to control you. Choose this day to serve the Most High in the Spirit and in truth. Put on the armor of the Most High so that you will be able to stand against the kingdom of darkness.
Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Israelites and Gentiles, the reason the workers of iniquity suppress the truth, for them, hearing the truth is a dagger to the heart. When we hear the truth, it's saving our lives. For them, when they hear the truth is reminding them of the judgment that awaits them. Don't wait on the heathens to tell you the truth about this world. The truth is not in them. You truly have to detach from this world and allow the Most High to renew your mind. Everything the spiritual wickedness in high places have taught you in the beast system are lies. The Satans look for ways to deceive you and to destroy you. As long as you're living in this world, the Satans are at war with you. The Satan's wars manifest in the hatred the other species of mankind have towards you. The time have come for the seed of man to seek the Most High if you truly want to be free from your oppressors. You must learn how to fight in the spirit to overcome all your enemies. Israelites and Gentiles, ask the Most High to help you on your spiritual journey so that you can return to serve him in the spirit and in truth.
The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. The law of his God is in his heart. None of his steps shall slide. The wicked watcheth the righteous, and seeketh to slay him. The Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord, and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it,